Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into MarkerFlow.
Right, a tool really focused on making that first step in video editing, the reviewing and marking much, much simpler.
Exactly. And we've got information pretty much straight from the MarkerFlow team for this.
Yeah, the source material is quite direct.
So our mission today really is just to get you comfortable with the controls inside MarkerFlow.
Understanding these is key because it lets you mark up your footage super quickly, efficiently.
Which, makes things way smoother when you eventually take it into, say, Adobe Premiere Pro.
Absolutely. It's about setting yourself up for success later on. That initial pass can be, well, tedious otherwise. MarkerFlow aims to fix that.
Okay, so let's start with something visual. The color-coded markers.
Yes, the colors. This is pretty central to how it works.
So the number of keys on your keyboard, 1 through 0.
Yep.
Each one is tied to a specific marker color, 10 colors in total.
It's designed to feel familiar, especially if you're coming from Premiere Pro, right? It mirrors their label colors.
That's a smart connection. It means the way you categorize things in MarkerFlow
Directly translates visually when you import those markers into Premiere. It saves that mental translation step.
Okay, so let's run through them quickly. Number 1 gives you violet.
2 is iris.
3 is Caribbean. 4, lavender.
5 is cerulean. 6 is forest.
7 is rose. 8 is mango.
9 is purple. And 0 gives you blue.
So you can imagine, using different colors for different things, right? Maybe violet for the best sound bites.
Or maybe Caribbean for B-roll shots. Forest for sections needing color correction.
Exactly. It lets you build a visual shorthand directly onto the timeline as you watch.
And think about how much faster that makes reviewing later. You see a color, you instantly know the category or the action needed. It tackles that feeling of being lost in a sea of generic markers.
Okay, so colors give us organization, but what about marking the exact start and end points?
Right, precision, that's crucial. For that, you've got the space bar, obviously.
Standard play and pause. You need to stop right on the frame.
Yep, fundamental. And then the bracket keys. Left bracket and right bracket.
So you hit the space bar to pause.
Then you use the brackets.
Ah.
Press when you want the segment to start.
That's your marker in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then play again. Find the endpoint, pause, and hit L.
For the marker out.
And just like that, you've defined a specific clip or segment. It's very quick, very intuitive. 2 taps.
Doesn't break your flow, fiddling with the mouse too much.
Precisely. Keeps you focused on the content.
But what if you mess up? Drop a marker too early or just change your mind?
Simple fix. The delete key.
Ah, okay. Just select the marker.
Select it, hit delete, and it's gone. Gives you flexibility. Your first pass doesn't have to be perfect.
Good. Because, perspectives change as you see more footage.
Absolutely. You need that ability to refine things easily.
All right, so we're marking with colors, defining segments with brackets. Now, moving through the footage. Long videos can be a pain to scrub through.
Yeah, this is where the navigation controls are, well, really helpful. They're built for speed and accuracy.
Less dragging the playhead around hoping you land in the right spot.
Exactly. It uses keyboard shortcuts for specific time jumps. Much more precise.
Okay, let's break those down. For going backward, the left arrow key.
That's just 1 second back. For fine-tuning.
Need a bit more. Control plus left arrow.
5 seconds back.
Yes.
Good for replaying a short phrase.
Shift plus left arrow.
10 seconds back.
Control and shift plus left arrow.
30 seconds back. A bigger jump.
And Alt plus left arrow.
Jumps you back a full minute. So you have these different gears, essentially.
I like that. Different levels of rewind.
Yeah, it caters to different needs when navigating. Fine adjustments or bigger leaps.
And presumably moving forward is similar.
It mirrors it exactly.
Yeah.
Makes it easy to learn.
So right arrow is forward 1 second.
Control right arrow, forward 5 seconds.
Shift right arrow, 10 seconds.
Control shift right arrow, 30 seconds.
And Alt right arrow jumps forward a minute.
That symmetry means once you learn one set, you basically know the other. Reduces the mental load.
Keeps you focused. Less time spent just trying to find the spot you want.
Exactly. Minimizes that overshooting or undershooting you get with scrubbing.
Now, there's more to navigation, right? Something about jumping between markers.
Yes. This is really clever. Page up and page down keys.
Okay, what do they do?
They jump you directly to the next or previous marker in or out point that you've already created.
So if I've marked 5 key moments across a long interview.
You can just use page down to instantly jump from the end of one marked segment to the start of the next one.
Oh, that's brilliant for review. Instead of scrolling, just hop between the highlights.
Totally. Think about pulling selects for a quick edit. You just cycle through your marked clips super fast, a real time saver.
Okay, a couple more controls mentioned, the S key for splitting.
Yeah, the info's a bit light, but it sounds like it lets you divide an existing marked segment.
So maybe you marked a 30-second clip, but realize you only need the first 10 seconds, or want to split it in the middle.
Seems likely. It suggests another layer of refinement you can do right there in MarkerFlow.
And Control D for deselecting.
Right. Probably useful if you have markers very close together. You click one, maybe you want to make sure it's not selected before you do something else, like maybe hitting delete or adjusting another nearby marker.
Ensures you're only affecting the marker you intend to. Precision again.
Exactly. Keeps things tidy and prevents accidental changes.
Now, is it all keyboard shortcuts? What if someone prefers using the mouse?
No, you've got that option too. You can just do a simple left click directly on the timeline.
And that drops a marker.
Yep. Drops a marker right where you click. So it caters to different workflows, keyboard heavy or more visual mouse interaction.
Good to have options.
Definitely.
So pulling all this together, the big advantage seems to be just raw speed and efficiency, right?
Absolutely. It's designed to make that initial review and marking process incredibly fast. Less friction.
You're spending less time fighting with the software and more time actually engaging with your video content.
Precisely. And because MarkerFlow itself is lightweight, as the team points out.
It runs smoothly, even on machines that might struggle with heavier editing software.
Right. You don't need a high-end system just to do this crucial prep work effectively. It's accessible.
So you get through your marking faster, it's organized with colors, you can navigate precisely.
And then you export those markers, bring them into your main editor, and you're already way ahead of the game.
Okay, quick recap then. We've got number keys for those 10 colors.
Brackets, and for marking in and out points.
Spacebar for play pause, delete key to remove markers.
And those really powerful navigation shortcuts using the arrow keys with modifiers like Control, Shift, and Alt.
Plus page up down to jump between markers.
And the options for splitting with S and deselecting with Control D, plus the mouse click.
Getting a handle on these controls really seems like the core of using MarkerFlow effectively.
It really is. It transforms that whole pre-edit phase from a potential bottleneck into something much more streamlined and, honestly, less of a chore.
So the best way to really get this is probably just to try it out.
For sure. Take some of your own footage, open it in MarkerFlow, and just play around with these controls for a bit.
See how quickly you can start marking things up using the colors, the brackets, lipping around with the navigation keys.
Feel that efficiency firsthand. It often clicks pretty quickly once you start using it.
Which leads to maybe a final thought to leave people with.
Yeah.
Think about how fundamentally changing this first step, making the marking and review process so much faster and more organized, could impact your entire video workflow.
Like, could spending less time here actually free up more creative energy and, well, time for the actual editing and storytelling part later on?
Exactly. Investing a bit of time learning these controls up front might pay off significantly down the line in terms of creative freedom.
It's about shifting where you spend your effort. More efficient prep, potentially more impactful creative work. Something to consider.
MarkerFlow. Watch, mark, edit, simplified.